Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek A Day, and today we have a new book to the Star Trek collection, one that I've been looking at for a while, and finally added this big hardcover Star Trek Deep Space Nine illustrated handbook. It features Deep Space Nine, and of course all the runabouts and the Defiant, and it's an interesting book. I really like looking through this because there's this big series like this with this same design of the black and just the white kind of layout of whatever ship or station they're covering. It's not quite to the level of detail of a lot of the other, especially older technical manuals. Instead, it's a little more of a surface overview, but in that capacity, it actually covers a lot more because it's not quite to the level of detail. And there's a lot more room for images and text, especially images from the show and stuff, so it's a really good visual aid. So that has a lot of overviews and going over the differences between the time when it was Terok Nor and the Cardassian use of the station, and how things changed and were added or altered once the Federation technology was added into the system, the history of the station. There's a lot to go through. And it is the perfect way of getting a good general overview of all the major systems with Deep Space Nine. And because of having a lot more of the room for these color pictures from episodes and things, you do get a clearer picture of the context of where a lot of these things are. And they even have, in some of them, this picture for different versions of replicators and things, they have sections where they'll actually show, trying to find a good picture, the Herbalift Network, where things are on the station. They'll show a room, and here we go, there's a good example of the room location up here in the right hand corner. For a lot of different sections, they'll show us a little cutout of the station, and they'll highlight in red or have something pointing to where in the station that section is or where that room is. So it's a really good overview and like vivid color photos, so it's very clear and easy to read through, and a lot of fun. Even getting down to the details of the Dabo table, like just about everything you can think of. Nice look at a lot of layouts. There's another one, or is that kind of circled in yellow there, like where is that in relation to the promenade, like what part of the station. It's a beautiful guide, and I really like the way this is put together. Look at the runabouts, and even has all the different runabouts that we see throughout the series. The Gander and the Ganges, the Mekong, the Orinoco, which is one I remember all the time because there was a toy. The Playmates one, that and like the Rio Grande were ones I feel like were used a lot more in like Hallmark ornaments and toys and that kind of stuff. Those two, the Rubicon, the Shenandoah, the Volga, the Yangtze Kiang, and the Yukon. And then eventually gets into the Defiant. All the different layouts and designs of that. So it's a ton, just showing very brief examples of what's in this guide. There's a lot to go through. And very happy to finally add this to the collection.